Good morning. It is day 7 in Valencia. I spent the last 3 days at an international education conference here in Valencia that went really well, and I found some great new international contacts for myself and my colleagues. So it was definitely worth coming here for that conference. Today is my last day in Valencia, so I have a couple things on my itinerary. I'm going to the Fallas Museum first, and then the City of Arts and Sciences. So that will be my plan for the day. Then tonight I have to come home and pack, and tomorrow I go to Madrid just for one night and then fly home on Monday. So this 3-week trip is almost over, but we're gonna enjoy this really last full day here in Valencia. While I'm waiting for a bus, give you a sense of the residential neighborhood I'm in. Just lots and lots of apartment buildings. This is the Fallas Museum. This is the entryway. Every spring in Valencia is the Fallas Festival, and there are organizations that each make statues that are, I think they go through the streets or they're displayed somewhere during the festival. And at the end, they're called ninots, all of the ninots are burned except for one that is voted on to be pardoned, it's called, and then they don't get burned and they come into this museum. So let's go check it out. This room has statues from the 30s through the 50s. And during the Franco regime, a lot of them were censored. This was a really fun museum. The ninots go back to the 1930s all the way through present day. It's really neat to see the different themes that emerge over time, and what the groups chose to emphasize was a really fun place to go. Now we're going to go basically just across the street over to the City of Arts and Sciences. I want to find somewhere to eat, and then we'll see what's over there. Back in the 1950s, the mid-1950s, the River Turia, which used to go right through the center of the city of Valencia, flooded, caused a whole bunch of damage. So what they did was they drained the river, rerouted it, made a large portion of it a park, and behind me is a City of Arts and Sciences. So this started back, I think, in the 80s, and they created a bunch of different museums that you can go through that are representing arts and science, of course. So let's take a look. I am at the aquarium. Not a cheap entry, but I've heard really good things about this, so I'm giving it a shot. I think it'll be fun. But first, I am starving. The restaurant I wanted to go needed reservations, and they were full, so we just came to the hamburger place in the aquarium. It'll be good enough. What a cool place this is. Isn't this neat? Just all this cool architecture, just so different. You could really spend an entire day in this area of the city, especially on a beautiful day like today. So this was a great way to spend my last day in Valencia, I think. Well, I survived the bus both ways. It's always a little difficult to use the bus in a place you don't know because they don't always tell you where the stops are or when they're approaching a stop. So luckily the GPS on my phone tells me where they are, so I knew when to get on and off. So that worked out pretty well. So now I'm just walking back to my apartment and then I will just get ready to leave tomorrow. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you for probably one last video tomorrow.